Welcome
Oh
back
boy.
to another episode of So You Think You Can Pitch. Peter, I don't know if you can hear me in your shiny new earphones, but why don't you hit me with an intro?
I can hear you, Steven, because we are two pitch artists that learned from the best of the best decades ago to become the best of the best. From the Atlantic City Boardwalk to your local grocery store and big box retailer, we made companies millions of dollars selling products you'd probably roll your eyes at. And now we're looking at social media for pitches that make our hearts sing, finding products and personalities that make you want to buy or make you want to cry. Welcome to another episode of So You Think You Can Pitch.
Lint rollers?
Let's go, Mr.
Lint
Sticky, baby. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
The personal valet is what they called it when I moved to a different company and tried to pitch it.
They called it a what?
The personal valet. It didn't take off. It was a really terrible name. I've seen Sticky Buddy. Mr. Sticky is the best name for the lint roller with a lifetime guarantee product. People wanted Mr. Sticky, because it had a persona.
It had a personality. Just to clue the audience in on what we're talking about. Peter and I, one of the products we did together was the lint roller that never runs out. It's a silicone. I don't know how they make it, but it's a silicone lint roller.
It's a rubber silicone, Steven. Wet it, slippery, dry it, sticky, and it's guaranteed to stay that way for life.
Yeah, just shipping and handling back to the company, and we'll go ahead and send you a new one.
Brand new one. That's right.
If it ever loses its stickiness. But yes, so lint rollers, obviously something. I've
had one in the back of my car now for over 15 years, and it's still sticky.
Okay. There it is. There's the testimonial.
You just got to keep that thing, a little bit of dish soap every once in a while. That thing's sticky.
Yeah, they work. I mean, they absolutely work. I found one of the Mr. Stickies at my dad's house. Well, because here's what it is that for the price point, it's a suspiciously good deal, right? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't know what they're going for right now, but we were selling them for $30.
Right. So yes, this is the other thing. This is also another one of those products where it lives and dies by the pitch because, well, at this point there's many of them out there. But at the time when we were doing it, way back when, we were one of the first products out there. So a lot of it was like convincing people of this. There was a very structured pitch to this. All of our pitches were very structured, and yeah, it was something else, to be sure. But
if you just threw a bunch of them on a shelf in a store, no one would fucking buy those things. Maybe of people who own dogs would be like, all right, I obviously need this because my dog keeps shedding all over the place. But outside of those buyers, no one would walk by a shelf of sticky, adhesive lint rollers and be like, oh, I'm going to pay $30 for that. You needed a pitchman in order to make that product sing. And I think that's why I'm most excited about this, because if you're going to show me what I think you're going to show me, we're going to have a lot of fun today, buddy.
Well, yeah, that I think you hit the nail on the head there, because this is one of those products that definitely requires the deft hand of a pitch artist, because you're going to see a lint roller, you're going to think lint roller, but it's until you're in the pitch and you see these techniques that we're talking about in action, the value stacking of did you spill sugar in your kitchen? This will get it right up. It adheres to any surface, this, that, and the other. Use the small one in your car. Use this, use the big one on your carpet just for getting up that pet hair after you groom the dog, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Coffee grounds, breadcrumbs. That's just the kitchen. Wait till we get to the bathroom. Loose hair.
Yeah, and of the products, no, I agree.
I was like, please cut me off. I don't want to keep going with the roll. And you were like,
give me the pitch.
I'm gonna see what you got left, Pete. I'm gonna see what you got in the tank there.
Like,
oh, nothing.
Okay, yeah. Oh, that was
good.
it. Oh, okay. Yeah. Thank you for ending my value stacking with a list of 3. But I
Such an asshole. I give Peter a high attention score, but his technical score was really low. He could have done a much better job.
Action bridge.
Yeah, there's no benefit stacking. He really didn't have a good call to action. He just sort of stopped talking. It was very weird.
So I will preface this that even in like my strongest sales years, and just this is like 2010, 2011, with these products making 2,000 to 4,000 a week off of 20% commission, Mr. Sticky was my weakest product. Or no, I would say the greater thing was my weakest, but it definitely, I didn't latch onto this pitch the way I would latch onto other ones. This is one of the reasons why we advocate these techniques is that
Mr. Sticky.
Huh?
You've got a personal vendetta against Mr. Sticky.
I don't have a personal vendetta against Mr. Sticky. I'm just saying that it goes to show that these techniques that we're talking about matter, because even if it's something you don't necessarily relate to, you can hit the right wickets and, latch onto the people. But this was one of the products where I would most often call for help and input of like, how do I reach these kids, of this product.
Meanwhile, I never owned a pet. I don't think I ever actually used a Mr. Sticky the entire time that I pitched them, like for my own personal use, like the same, like using microfiber. Okay. But I loved this pitch so much, and I would have so much fun with it. And the audience was just enjoying the fact that I was having fun with it, because I didn't know a fucking lick of what I was saying as far as actual use goes. I think I maybe used the Junior Sticky a couple times on a wool jacket during the winter, and that's about the extent of my sticky usage. But
absolutely,
it's just such a fun pitch.
Yeah, and the name Mr. Sticky is a good name. It's evocative, as they say. We want to hear from you, though. If you have one of these products, or if you have any other products that you want us to pitch, if you want us to pitch something, let us know. But if you want us to review products, we can be bought. Go ahead and email us at
gmail.com.
At gmail.com. Why haven't you posted on Instagram? Well, because we made the account and I am lazy. That is why. But yeah, so Mr. Sticky, when you were doing these pitches, we spoke about it a little bit. Value stacking is imperative, because you have like we said, it's a lint roller. I mean, that is limited.
You got to get them thinking, I can use this on everything. Otherwise, you're in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, because like Peter was saying, our price point was $30. What we're talking about today, we're going to see a variety of brands, but the top one on fastmoss.com, which is where we get all of our sales statistics for TikTok analytics. If you are a content creator, if you are running paid promotions on your TikTok, you need a Fastmoss account. You need the data. Even if you don't analyze the data and you don't dig into the numbers like I do, it will show you very high level graphs of what you need to do with your videos, which is what we've talked about before. And speaking of, to the running shoe, our last episode, we saw people utilizing this to great success. Some of the people that had sold many, they must have either they did the analytics themselves, or they used fastmoss.com to see that the market is saturated with videos. I need to break through the noise, and I need to be doing multiple videos so that I can break into that algorithm. So All the data is there, Fastmoss. But this is the Easy Roll reusable lint roller. This is the top selling one. 4.3 thousand units sold.
Easy Roll, huh? What are they selling it for these days?
Yeah, it is going for $13.97. Now, with that in mind, with $13.97, it has a GMV of 55.7 thousand. So we have certainly seen higher GMVs, but you're talking about something that's $14. So that is actually a quite impressive number. Also, your commission rate on this product is going to be 20%. So very high commission rate, which makes sense with a lower price point. If you want anyone to do any videos, you got to incentivize, right? So that's where we're at with
$14, and you make what, like almost $1.50 on them? No,
just about $3.
Just about $3. Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Which is, 10%. You know, $3 a unit.
It ain't nothing.
It ain't nothing, especially with the and the advantage. Like I did somebody email or send a comment? I forget, but somebody did mention that like all these commissions rates feel low versus what we talk about with live in-store demonstrations. And the difference is with live in-store demonstrations, you buy the product, or you license the product, or you've created the product and licensed with the manufacturer, and that drives down your cost but increases the infrastructure of moving the stock, A, and B, having an actual booth that you are pitching at. So, yeah. Those are the sort of costs. So that's why when we were doing the Mr. Sticky, it was $30, but we would demo with the medium-sized one, and you would get a pocket one and then a giant one with a pole that could extend up to 3 feet for your floor work and carpets and things like that.
Doormats.
Doormats, those things.
Bathroom rugs.
Sure. So you're trading all that with this being just the one lint roller, lower price point, which is great for pitching, because if, like Peter was saying, you get these value stacking and you get them envisioning all the use cases, then they're like $13, no big deal.
You don't even get a junior with this? You're just getting the medium size.
This is just the product. Just the lifetime guarantee, which I think you just have to. I mean, with this kind of thing, you just kind of have to. One of the new features in fastmoss.com is voice of the customer insights, which are pretty cool.
What's the customer saying these days, Stephen?
You know, I was afraid you were going to ask me that. Voice of the customer insights basically talk about usage time, location, behavior, such as energy and behavior of like the actual use cases of the product, where they use it. So basically the survey, you're now getting access to customer survey information for the product itself.
Okay.
This also is including customer sentiment, which is essentially reviews, right? Aggregating reviews from different sources. But I'm really impressed with Fastmoss. I mean, I know they gave us an account, but they are adding features all the time, which is really cool.
Guys, get yourself some Fastmoss. If we don't pitch anything well, let us at least pitch Fastmoss well.
If we don't. And also, if you are not a content creator and you want to find the best deals on products, you can sign up for a free Fastmoss account. If you don't need all the features, just sign up for the free account, and then you can see if you saw this product and you saw a couple versions of it. Because what was that one product we were doing where it's like the authenticity of the product was called into question? Was it the teeth whitening strips? Where everyone was saying
the teeth whitening switch strips were one, because you had to get like the Dr. Dent version, and the sunglasses too, the Costa sunglasses.
Right. So if you want to see like, oh, is this seller reliable or is this product the real deal? You can see that data on Fastmoss and then go directly to the shop link from there. So there's reasons for everyone to be on Fastmoss. Frankly, I don't know why not everyone's not doing it.
I mean, everybody should be on Fastmoss. All of our listeners, especially. If you guys are tuned in right now, go start your Fastmoss account immediately.
Use the referral code so you think you can pitch. I'm just kidding. We don't have a referral code. But
we will. Just give us some time. We're going to figure that out along with our Instagram posts.
Along with our Instagram posts and also just social media in general.
And our overall attitude. We're going to work that out as well while we're
I am making zero promises on my fucking attitude. Oh God, I've become my father. All right, so we are.
I mean, it was bound to happen.
Hey.
Sooner or later, right? Like, isn't that the generational fate of all of us, sort of, to become our parents in one way or another? I know I'm becoming my mother slowly but surely. I'm like, don't put that dish there. Do not put that dish there. God, that dish belongs in this area only. We never put that dish there. And then I'm like, why the fuck am I saying this?
You know, that's
Arlene.
Yeah, the times I noticed the most was when my daughter was much younger, where I'm like, oh, don't turn the interior light on in the car. It's illegal. And I'm like, it's not illegal. I mean,
she doesn't know that.
Anyway, well, I confessed. I broke the cycle.
So, Steven, you have a dog, right?
I do. Lily.
And do you use Mr. Stickies or Easy Stickies or
Nope.
Sticky Buddies or Personal Valets? So what do you do about Lily's hair when it's everywhere?
There's two things. I have a vacuum brush groomer for actually brushing her. For the couches and everything, I have one of those mitts that you go back and forth and it creates like a little roll of hair that you can easily pull off. Those work really good. Make sure you're getting the right one for those because there's plenty of cheap ones out there that suck. And then vacuum. I use a vacuum for the hair because they have the handheld vacuums.
Black pants. You're going out to work. Black pants, navy blue pants. No?
I have standard lint rollers. Yeah, I just have the peel off lint rollers.
You just like wasting money is what I heard.
I love it. Like, I love wasting money.
I love just spending $5 a pop on these things and letting them burn out and buying them again. Woo! Gives me the jiggles.
The fucking trending.
Gives me the jiggles.
Oh.
Hashtag jiggles. If you guys are tuned in, definitely give yourself the jiggles today. Gives me the jiggles. Nice. All right.
Wait, the I is capitalized. Hold on.
Yeah, you got to fix that. I wasn't going to say anything, but now that you've pointed out your own mistakes.
Better. Okay, so we talked about what we're looking for. We talked about the price point. There is nothing left for us to do.
Wow moments.
Wow moment. Okay. What's your wow moment?
No, like there needs to be wow moments in this product. This product doesn't pop if you don't have a wow moment. Even with good benefit stacking and everything else, the key to running this product, in my humble opinion, was the first time you show it working, and then when you get everyone to see how it cleans. And
yeah, getting people to show how it
those
cleans.
Are like ooh ah moments, then people like, oh, it's a cool thing. So even if they don't see a ton of utility in it, they want the cool item. So there's dual psychologies you're playing on.
Yeah, all it takes is a little bit of dish soap. You clean it off, dry it on a lint-free towel, and then it's sticky again. And you stick it to your hand and you hold it up. It's holding its own weight.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I want to see a lot of this. I want to see fun pitches. Let's see some fun pitches, Steven.
Let's see some fun pitches and none of this horse shit. All right, here we go. Pitch number 1.
Oh, he's got the whole
booth. The other good thing about these.
And Ryan Craig here with the Stick It. This is our gel silicone lint roller, reusable for life. Watch this. They'll work on clothes, couches, car seats and comforters, cat hair, dog hair, and spouse fur, kitty litter, salt, sand, sugar, dirt, dust, standard, and debris. It'll pick up anything dry off of any dry surface. Safe on hardwood, tile, laminate, linoleum, and it leaves no residue. Now the brush, when that hair gets stuck in the truck, no more what the pug on those rugs. You're building bears off of your stairs. Now watch this. This is how you clean and keep them sticky. Now you can do hot water most of the time, just rinse, dry, reuse. No peeling, no paper, no refills. Now over time, the oils of the hair will stick to the gel, leaving a film of residue. So don't be tripping when they're not sticking. They're not broke. All you need, Dawn dish soap. Wipe it down, rinse it off. It'll remove the oils and keeps them sticky for life. And Ryan Craig here with the Stick It.
Dude, that was so cool to see like a little Gen Z, maybe even Gen Alpha. I don't know how young he is, but to see that like roll, like, oh, that was great. That was so fun. It was like it was seeing the Gen Z version of what we used to do. That's so cool.
That was exceptionally cool. I love that. This is something that we've spoken of, but we haven't necessarily. We've seen really good pitches. There's no argument there. But this is a live in-store pitch. There are no wasted words. There are no wasted moments. It is clearly practiced, but it's at like a slightly sped up cadence without losing any of the clarity. And the craft of the pitch, the words and examples he used were in such a precise, exact order that is something. Oh, I got to find this article again. But something that great speakers do is they speak at 92 beats per minute, which is slightly faster, but it's at a regular rhythm. And something about that rhythm is inherently captivating to people. As you saw, we were both completely captivated. You know what? I'm going to spin this.
I want to watch it again.
A gel silicone lint roller, reusable for life. Watch this. They'll work on clothes, couches, car seats and comforters, cat hair, dog hair, and spouse fur, kitty litter, salt, sand, sugar, dirt, dust, standard, and debris. It'll pick up anything dry off of any dry surface. Safe on hardwood, tile, laminate, linoleum, and it leaves no residue. Now the brush, when that hair gets stuck in the truck, no more what the pug on those rugs. You're building bears off of your stairs. Now watch this. This is how you clean and keep them sticky. Now you can do hot water most of the time, just rinse, dry, reuse. No peeling, no paper, no refills. Now over time, the oils of the hair will stick to the gel, leaving a film of residue. So don't be tripping when they're not sticking. They're not broke. All you need, Dawn dish soap. Wipe it down, rinse it off. It'll remove the oils and keeps them sticky for life. And Ryan Craig here.
Yeah,
that was just great. Like all the words matched all the actions. Like you said, there's no additional, there's no extra anything. It's all to serve the pitch. I love the little quirky add-ons. You're going to be like getting bears off your stairs, and if
stop having boring tuna.
Yeah. Don't be like, what the like, just the way that he was able to weave all that in there and have that wordplay so engaging while still sticking to the, honoring the point of the pitch, which is to get you to be focused on the product. That was just really nice. Very well done. That made me happy. That's a good one to start with.
Do you know what? It gave me the
jiggles. Ryan gave us the jiggles. The jiggles.
Now I do have 2 notes though.
Comment on him right now under So You Think You Can Pitch. Be like, you gave us the jiggles.
Comment. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Tell him he's good. That pitch is so good it gave me the jiggles.
I do have 2 notes, but neither of which are for Ryan. One is you have got to chill. The camera guy has got to chill the fuck out. Like this in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Like you completely detracted from not only the pitch, but also the technique itself, because that wow moment, 1 or 2, maybe 3 at very, like the pitch was so specific that you need that much. When the camera's not specific, then it stands out, right? The second thing that I noticed as well, which I think it was just because of the clip, I don't think it was because of anything Ryan was doing, is that I want to see his value to action bridge, and I want to see his call to action, like, because I know he does it. I absolutely know he does it.
Yeah,
But
I want to see the commercials at the end. I want to see how he deals with all that.
Yeah,
especially because if you look closely on the right of the frame when he's going through the different use cases, he has mini stickies there as well. So I know that's going inside that fucking box.
Yeah.
So yeah, it would have been cool to see that. But I imagine he's doing that in a store and then just posting sections of it on TikTok to get some extra, hey, how you doing, kid? So
yeah.
But gave me the jiggles, I'll tell you that much.
It sure did. This must be a specific thing that somebody filmed him and he didn't put it on, because I wanted to search for him specifically to see if there was a video with the call to action and everything like that, but it looks like it is specifically somebody putting that pitch out there.
Okay, baby.
Oh wait, here's another one. In a so you think you can pitch first.
For your friend on Friday. Yes. Having a frenzy around your furniture. These are perfect right in the
I'm getting this for you.
So it has the rubber brush and the sticky roller together. Now these are made out of gel silicone, so they're reusable. You can use it on your clothes, couches, car seats and comforters, cat hair, dog hair, spouse fur, kitty litter, salt, sand, sugar, dirt, dust, and dandruff. Now the brush, if you have hard surface floors, use the broom, keeps it in a nice pile so you're not playing hair hockey. We use it as a carpet rake, so no more what the plug in the rug. Use it like a broom in a dustpan. Check this out. Now you can do hot water most of the time. Rinse, dry, use no peeling, no paper, no refills. When they're wet, they're slick, so you can wash them off, then you dry them. Now when they start to lose stickiness over time, it's gonna be the oils of the hair. So don't be tripping when they're not sticking. They're not broke. All you'll ever need is a little Dawn dish detergent as a degreaser. But Dad, do you like the Flintstones? Wash it like a baby duck. Sticky for life, guaranteed.
Even better. Wash it like a baby duck. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Still didn't get the jam, but yeah. But you see, that was also a good example too, because you could tell he wasn't doing it for the video. He was doing it specifically for the crowd. And he probably had 4 or 5 people maybe watching him.
Yeah, he had a small
he's matching. Yeah.
And you saw the energy go down. You saw his, he was just being a little more conversational. He wasn't as succinct and precise and calibrated in each little word. And he's got an arsenal of one-liners that he's been doing this pitch for a while, or he's been studying it for a while. Because he's got a nice little arsenal of when this comes up, I'm going to use this one-liner. When this comes up, I'm going to use that one-liner. And then the ones that are just baked in all the time, like what the fug on the rug, and don't be tripping when it not sticking. Like those are his go-tos. You're going to hear that every single time. But then the wash it like a baby duck, and you're going to get bears off your stairs. Those are like him having fun. Like he's just got moments where he says them and moments where he don't, and they rotate in and out. Very, very beautifully done. Masterfully. Oh, it makes me so happy to see a good pitch like that. Young kid too. So nice.
Yeah. Let's see. I left him a comment seeing if he wants to guest on So You Think You Can Pitch.
I would love that.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be great. Okay. I am worried now that the rest of these are not going to be
we're just gonna keep watching him. I'm not ruining my day over fucking bullshit. Like we'll just pull him up again.
It's reusable and extremely sticky. It picks up everything. And once you're done, just simply rinse it off, roll it dry, and it's back to that sticky feel. If you're still wasting your money on the traditional lint rollers, now is the time to make the switch. I got it linked there on your screen so you could grab it while it's on sale.
Last lint roller you have to buy.
It's reusable and extremely.
Okay. I mean, I'll tell you what, I understand that now we're in a totally different universe, and, and we have to recalibrate.
Yeah.
And upon recalibration, I would give him an okay technical score and a moderate to low attention score. I think that his personality was lacking, but the
personality, you saw one?
With the time allotted, like with the amount of time that he spent in video, he covered a lot of ground. You see the wash off, you see the product actually being demoed, which has been a problem historically. You get like a little bit of a wow moment with him on the hand, which is almost word for word what you were saying, you were doing back in the day. So we're getting a couple of good choice moments strung together. The shot, like the editing and the shot and the camera quality and the person, all that could afford to get, a little bit of an upgrade. But yeah, it's tough. It's tough after Ryan.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm trying to give the guy I'm trying to give the guy the benefit of the doubt I would have given him if we didn't see Ryan first. Maybe you should have saved Ryan for the end.
I don't screen. I just screen that it's a pitch. I don't actually watch him. The time allotted, I mean, he's the one making the video. And it was disassociative. Yes, he hit the points, but it was so flat. I just didn't care, and it did not give me the jiggles.
No, this one didn't give me the jiggles.
That did not
give me the jiggles.
Give me the jiggles. And we didn't speak about this before. I like I said, there was only a couple videos on Ryan's world famous Ryan Craig is his ID. I think he is relying on in-person sales. I do not believe he is yet broken into the TikTok algorithm for these kinds of products, because he has 0 in the past 38 days, but he has no categories listed. So I actually don't even know if that first video was a paid promotion now that I look at it.
Yeah.
But he has 63.7 thousand followers. So Ryan, come on, man. Get out.
Ryan, you want to make some money? Let's go.
Just take one of these days where you're doing like 9-10 hours of pitching live, which Peter and I have both done, so we feel your pain. Take one of those pitches and film it, and just put that product
Post
on
it
the TikTok shop
100 times on the TikTok shop and call it a
yeah.
day.
A couple variations and you're good. Like Peter from the Lord Manor shop doing wine openers. Like he cracked the code there. For this, for Mr. Personality, not even on TikTok shop, which makes me wonder, is this one a paid promotion? Yeah, it's eligible for commission. Okay. You're garbage, and your pitch is garbage, and you should delete your account. Okay.
I tried, buddy. Sorry. If you're sitting in a pile of your own tears, deciding whether or not you're gonna drink yourself,
you have to have emotions to have tears. Like he's like, I'm not like. Was it AI?
You're a monster.
Like, AI has more personality.
That was a human being. That was a human being that took a moment out of their day to put themselves out there into the world in a potentially vulnerable way. And you are just slicing him apart like a katana sword right now.
Well, next time, take 2 moments out of your day and give me a better video.
I know that empathy will never resonate with you. So
empathy resonates with me. One time I lost one of my socks and I was really worried because the other one was like, "Where's my buddy?" They've been working together for years. Fuck that guy.
I didn't mean
a reusable lint roller is such a life hack, because what do you mean? I just used this and washed it again, and now it's way freaking stickier than the other lint rollers, and it's also reusable as many times as I want. Like, this is saving me money. It's more effective, and I don't have to mess with those tiny little papers. Like, I have a white animals. I have a white cat and a white dog, and I wear black all the time. I need this. Oh my gosh, sorry. I also sell on Depop, so I always need a freaking lint roller, and this is literally the life hack to all of my struggles. So if you also need one, I will have them linked down below. Thank you guys for watching. A reusable.
You see, now you're gonna feel a little bad about how mean you were to our buddy in the last video, because at least he demoed the damn thing.
Yeah. Also, I spoke. Hold on a second.
In fairness, she did have more of a personality.
Okay, I was incorrect. I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong thing. The guy that I was completely shitting on has sold 105 over the past 28 days.
Okay.
He has 5.9 thousand followers, but vacuum cleaners, sweeping robots, hair removal products, outdoor shelves.
He's just getting warmed up, man. He's just finding his bearings.
Well, that nonchalance can certainly work in certain situations of like, I don't give a shit if you buy this. It just works. Do it. So that's fine. But it annoyed me. But I do have to I stand corrected because I thought it was a zero sale person and I felt justified in my actions at the time. But I will not be apologizing.
And today, our special guest here on the podcast with Peter and Steven is Steven's ego. Welcome, Steven's ego, to the podcast. You're our first guest we've ever had. We're very excited to have you.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I'm glad to be here. I am a monster. There is potential that I was a tad reactive.
Look, the last thing we saw was crap. She's got a fine personality, but it was absolute and utter crap. It was the exact antithesis of what we say not to do, which is I'm gonna just tell you it's great, tell you it's great, tell you it's great, plead and beg with you that it's great, and then hopefully you'll buy it. She was literally pleading with the camera. It was disgusting.
Oh, Peter's jumping in. Yeah, it's hard for me to even find a defense for that. My only thought would be that if she is well within her social identity, because everything's personal branding these days. If she's well within her personal identity, she is entirely relying on the volume of her following and just trust me and buy this. Like some people get that to work, other people don't. In this instance, 33 sales over the past 28 days with 62.6 thousand followers and a 2.61% engagement rate. Like, you're killing me. It's not working, right? You have to at least, you can like structure the pitch or use a script. I mean, AI generate a pitch for yourself.
Pitch it. Just pitch. Just do anything. Just do anything.
And keep it in your voice. Yeah. And
that
demo,
you would like someone to understand what the product does so that they are willing to purchase it. Literally anything at all.
Just anything. I think I lost screen share audio.
Exciting.
So in
the meantime, I will vamp. So we saw one person that had very low attention score. It was difficult personality wise. And another person whose attention score was pretty strong and their following is pretty strong, but they're not selling anything because they didn't demo the product. They're not, they didn't give me any reason to buy. And I would like to point out, while we're on the topic of this last video that we saw, that everything that she said was phrased with I use it for this, I use it for that, I have pets with white hair and I always wear black, so I really need this for this. And then finally at the end she went, and if you do too, sure, now it's about you. And that is the fucking absolute ass backwards way to pitch anything, because it has pitching has nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
Steven. No, I'm just kidding. Pitching has nothing to do with you.
I know.
Pitching has everything to do with the customer. Even without demoing, if she had flipped all those eyes to use, I believe that her numbers would go up with the exact same frame, the exact same video, not changing anything about her handling, just framing all of the thoughts to be, you're going to use it for this. You might have pets with white hair. You might be wearing black like I do. You might be this. You might be that. You might have this going on in your life. You're going to need this for this, because this is never going to run out. You don't have to worry about ripping off the things anymore. You don't have to worry about wasting money on those things. Just changing the exact same I phrases that she had to you phrases, her sales would go up, even with that one little switch. So everything that she did was literally ass backwards wrong. Go do some research.
Right.
No excuses. Did not give me the jiggles.
No jiggles to be found.
No jiggles here.
I think I figured it out. Let's see if we can hear this.
All right.
One of the dumbest things people still do in 2027 is use these lint rollers when these exist. Like, first of all, they don't actually pick anything up unless it's a fully fresh roll. And once it's fully run out, you have to keep buying new ones. See, this one, on the other hand, literally picks up everything. Just watch that. Like, I'm sorry, but just look at that. Look, I'm going to do the full hoodie. Just watch this. Not even 2 minutes later, and there's not a single piece of fluff left on the t-shirt. Like, it literally looks like it's brand new. And what's cool is you literally buy these once and you keep it forever. Like, watch this. You take it out of the case and give it a rinse under here. You just let it dry off. And I know what you're thinking. It's probably not sticky anymore. Well, yes, it is. Like, somehow, every time you wash it, it gets stickier and stickier. You just pop it back in the case and it's literally ready to go for next time. And they literally cost nothing. So everyone's been grabbing them. I'll leave a link to the product down below and you might be able to get one of the last ones. One of the dumbest things people...
Okay.
There's potential here. It's frustrating because there's potential here. And he ticked me off a couple of times. I can't imagine how you feel, because I was ticked off with the inconsistency in what he was saying.
Yeah.
Is he pitching in the future? 2027 hasn't even happened yet. How did he record this video in 2027? And then the other thing is, I'm going to get all the hair off this hoodie, which was very clearly a t-shirt and not a hoodie, unless it was a very special hoodie that was not designed like any other hoodie I've ever seen in my life.
Absolutely.
And so there were a couple of standout inconsistencies that broke me from the narrative, because I had to go, what does he mean by that? How am I supposed to figure that out? What is that? Is that meant to be that way? Is it a mistake? Why would he say that? And if you're forcing your audience out of your own pitch narrative by voluntarily giving inconsistencies that you could have fucking saved yourself from just by being a little more accurate, I guess, you're really not doing yourself any favors.
No.
Also,
yeah,
I want to see your face. I understand that we see a lot of pitches that are these either AI narrated video only. You see the hands and the feet kind of thing, or I've decided at this stage, 30 episodes in, after seeing many of these style pitches where you don't get to see the face of the person pitching, I want to see their face at some point. This style is not working for me.
I think you hit all the points I was going to make. Because while it came across as potentially one of those AI generated ones, you could tell it wasn't. And if you're putting this amount of effort into it and you have the structure there, like, go ahead, let us see it. Like, connect with your audience. Like, this one I don't want to shit on, because this could be a potential vulnerability moment of, like, they don't feel comfortable putting their face on camera. But that's possible. And also there are some great things to talk about, like his handling. I love the stick it to the wall, stick it to the ceiling. Yeah, great.
Very clever, creative handling. We got the demo. I love the side by side comparison. I mean, look at that. Like, look at the difference between the one side of the shirt and the other side of the shirt. All of that was beautifully done. He needs to be vocally coached. He can't say literally every single.
It's good. Yes.
Like, it was literally being said literally way too much, and it literally gave me a headache.
Yeah. And that's why for this one, it gave me some, but not many jiggles.
I don't know.
The other thing
I
I'll
like
say,
a couple of jiggles, like a half jiggle. It got like a shimmy out of me. I wouldn't say it got a full jiggle.
Gave me
a shimmy. Gave me a half jiggle. This was not. Yeah, gave me a half jiggle. Half a jiggle.
But he actually did have a call to action. He did create some urgency. His opening frame impact of like, you can't be this stupid with this thing. Like, all good stuff. This one, he's not showing up as having sold anything. So the reasons.
I mean, he needs work. He needs like I would like to. There's potential in what he's doing.
Yeah.
He needs coaching. He needs structure, like a good skeleton, a framework to work off of. It was just like, it's one of the reasons that you can't just set up a camera and do this and expect it to work. And then the other side of the coin is a lot of people set up a camera and just do it and expect it to work. And it does work for them, but it's because their personality is fucking rocking.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't get a chance to see any of your personality because I didn't see your eyes or your face or the way your mouth was moving when you were speaking.
Well, and especially that's a really great point, because especially in this day and age, like, it is getting harder and harder to break through the noise. So, add as many tools to your tool chest as you can. It can't hurt you, right?
It takes one edit. It takes one edit to bookend your.
Well, and he was already editing. Like, he was already editing. Like, so.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, I can get my face in the beginning and face at the end. If you want to do the handsy stuff for the rest of the time, that's cool. But I need to see some. Hey, how you doing, kid?
Hey, how you doing? All right.
Oh boy, here we go. We got props.
Black shirt, white cat. Okay, bye-bye. Black shirt, white cat.
Okay. I mean,
I really was looking forward to that being a really strong pitch. Great opening frame impact, great attention grabbing, great attention score, all of it. The handling was even good. Like, the confidence was 300% there.
Yeah.
And even if you're going to use moments of silence to your benefit, make it conscious as opposed to, I don't need it. All I wanted at the end of that was, buy yours right now. Like, if you're going to be like that confident about it and be like, lifetime get it, like it, anything, all I got is like, it's a lint roller. I don't
black
know.
Shirt, white cat. You didn't even get that it's a lint roller, because that particular version doesn't look like a lint roller. Like, you just got that it is a device that somehow pulled the cat hair off and then somehow got cleaned again and put back in its case. That's all you got.
Yeah. Yeah. Only in the context of knowing this product can I apply the story to what she's doing. If I don't know what this product is, I don't give a shit.
So lost.
And coffee hair removal products and beauty supplement for Shelly UGC, 23 units sold in the past 28 days with 36.7 thousand followers and a 4.89% engagement rate. People!
Steven's going to throw his computer and then this episode's going to be over. You guys better get your shit together. This did not give us the jiggles. We were jiggleless. Hashtag jiggleless.
Hashtag jiggleless.
Jiggleless.
Oh, damn it. I did it again. The I is capitalized.
Well, take at least 3 minutes to fix that, Steven, because it's really important for the momentum of the episode.
Still less dead time.
Still less dead time than Black Cat White Shirt.
Still less dead time than that piece of shit bitch we saw. Oh,
we don't talk unkindly about the people. We only talk unkindly about the pitches.
I just said it was piece of shit pitch. I never said anything about the person.
Oh, okay.
I don't know the person.
I'm sure she's lovely. I'm sure she's lovely. She just needs to use more words than 4.
If you are tired of being covered in pet hair and buying so many lint rollers, watch this. This reusable lint roller works so well. It is so sticky, and to clean it, you literally just run it under hot water. And then once it dries, you can reuse it again. Genius idea. It's super cheap, has free shipping, and you don't need to buy a lint roller ever again. I'll link it below if you guys want to check it out. If you are tired of being covered in...
Okay, yeah. I mean...
Wholesome. Complete. Didn't wow me.
Quick and to the point. You hit the features. This had the confidence of the previous pitch, but at least spoke on those things and didn't, like, if you're not going to benefit stack and you're not going to do all these things, totally fine, then hit it in and out, never buy another lint roller again. Like, done and done. I'm not mad at it.
Nope. I'm into it. Steven is not throwing his computer.
No.
Thank you.
That redeemed it. That is Amanda Country-ish Mama.
Wow. Thank you, Amanda Country-ish Mama.
Now, I will
say this episode.
Well, I will say that it was, in comparison, it's sort of like DC movies, is that when you get one that's not bad, you're like, well, compared to some of the other ones.
Yeah.
But it's not
I really liked Shazam. compared to
some of the others. Oh, did you see the new because new Supergirl's coming out? The new Superman I didn't hate. I wasn't mad at it.
Oh no, I enjoyed it very much.
I enjoyed it, yeah.
Compared
I think they're turning the ship. I think they're turning the ship.
Let's hope so.
Marvel's hurting my feelings as I wear a Silver Surfer Hawaiian shirt. Anyway, I'm not in love with this pitch by no means. Is it a strong pitch, but you definitely hit the points that you're done. She got a point across. We're missing that personal connection, and that's got to hurt the numbers. Let's check. Oh, look, we're right. 52 units sold in the past 28 days with average video view of 8.7 thousand and 5.8 thousand followers, like 1.48% engagement rate. Like, come on, we can do it. We can do it.
Yeah. Following small, but engagement is not bad. We could be doing better. I mean, she is, in fairness, selling 1% of her following, which is a metric that we've seen that is not terrible. So
we really should have saved Ryan for the end. That's what we really should have
done. We're going back to Ryan. We're gonna watch it a third time because I don't want to end on a bad note. We're not ruining my day today. We're getting through this muck, and then we're going right back to him because I think the people need to know. I think the people need to hear it just one last time after going through all this garbage to say, oh shit, like there's a craft here that is very deliberate and alive and breathing and living, and it's art, and it demands respect and it demands attention. And you can't just fucking willy-nilly this shit and think you're going to give someone the fucking jiggles, because you're not. Jiggleless. Hashtag jiggleless. Did not give me the jiggles.
All right. Last one.
Oh, this is live. Let's see how this goes.
Okay, promising.
Okay. And then Shih Tzu. Goals to actually never buy one of these ever again. Picks up all your pet hair, but they're a lot stronger than your traditional rollers, so it gets all your fur. Okay. And it picks up a lot. And it'll also work on anything dry. So say you spill sugar in the kitchen or you want to use it to dust your shelves. Everything's going to stick right to the roller. And then you never have to peel this away or replace it ever. You just rinse it off in some warm to hot water and everything just falls right off. So it's like a lifetime lint roller that you never have to buy again. So you can let it air dry or you just dry it off on a towel. And then as soon as it is dry, it goes right back to being sticky. And it's good to use again. You can start picking up more fur. Now they come with covers too, so it protects them. You're not peeling out your bag or your drawer when you get your roller. And these come in a big set. So in the set, you get a scraper. Now this is going to get all that fur that gets lodged into the carpets that a lot of the times you don't even see, but specifically in like the vehicle or if you have area rugs, carpeted stairs. We also have what we call the big dog. I use this to get spider webs out of the corners. I use it on my bedspreads, my couches, or any flooring surfaces. It'll like pick up all the dust bunnies that accumulate around the baseboards. You can also use it in the kitchen on your floor mats. And then everything just gets stuck right to the roller. Same principle applies. You rinse it, you dry it, and reuse it. So these come in a set. And in the set, you get a big dog roller with a cover. We have the travel size, which you can use for your for on the go, for the car or the purse. It folds up. It doesn't get stuck to everything. I love that piece. Yeah. The medium handle, the scraper, and then a glove that you put on your hand, pet your dog or cat with it. It's designed to shed them. It also catches all their extra fur and all the hair sticks to the glove. So the entire kit actually sells for $79 typically, but at the show we're doing them for $67. I tell people ever so often, throw some Blue Dawn dish soap on them because that's what's going to keep them sticky for years and years. It'll strip it of any oils and greases that you pick up naturally from surfaces. But yeah, we have a white shepherd. I peeled this off of her in one setting with the gloves. So if your dog sheds a lot, you'll love the glove. And it just gets the soap all sudsy if you bathe them. What kind of pets do you have anyway?
Nice.
There was a lot of great technique there. She was doing the nodding.
A lot of good stuff. I liked her energy. I like that it was just calm, collected, easygoing, very approachable. Like it bordered nonchalance, but it wasn't nonchalance. It was.
She was pitching to a small tip. You know, tip is what we would call a small group, an audience or a crowd. Yeah, I wanted this is super nitpicky, and so like this great pitch. I'll preface, but the end with the glove, there's an opportunity there to be like, but if you are buying, like, while we have these as part of the promo, if you let me know right now, I can include the glove for free.
I would be interested to spend this day in the store with her and see if she jams hard with a larger group, because that might just be her approach for, I've got 3 people in front of me and I got to be real casual about this.
But casual doesn't mean you throw away, like you still have to generate that urgency, because she kind of laid out the price point and used it's normally $80, but for the show we're doing 60. It's like, yeah, that's like 60 is already high for that. It's like
it is. I don't disagree. If I was going to come at her, changing up the commercial and making it less weak, because it was weak.
It was
structurally speaking, it was weak. Her attention score is good. Her personality is right. She wasn't nervous about the sale. She wasn't emotionally attached to it. You could tell that she probably sells a lot of them and that she does really well. But
absolutely,
like the skeletal structure of her commercial was kind of like way off. Like, even if she's going to pack it all up in the set and say this is the whole set, then say the set is $80. They go for $79.99. And that's the price. You can find them on our website for that price too. Today in the store, they are doing something special. They're taking that price of $80. They're going to cut it down to $60 today in the store. Since you guys are shopping at Costco, they try to give everybody a discount here in the big box retailer. So now you're going to take it home for $60. And if you let me know right now, you get the glove as well, and jam with the glove, right? Or something along this lines. I mean, you would probably, if you're going to jam, you jam with the big boy, the big dog. What does she call it?
Big dog. Yeah.
The big dog.
Oh.
But I mean, I think that there's an opportunity for her to restructure some of that and make it less uneventful, so that there's some sort of, even with a small crowd, emotional climax that happens that makes them go, "Ooh, I should get that right now," because they said 80's too much, 60's a little better. Oh, now I'm getting this other thing as well. Okay.
But and this is something that I noticed when I was doing training for these people for pitchmen and salespersons, is that especially when you have a small tip like this and a small audience like this, is you can take that time to get it more of a conversation, especially when you have a high price point like this. Like, if there's 3 people and they don't seem to be in a rush and they're not like looking to leave or anything like that, you could very easily insert a preface of like, how much have you spent on lint rollers in your lifetime? Would you guess 30, 40, 50, like $60? Well, this is going to be the last $60 you ever spend on lint rollers. And because we're live in stores now doing a promotion, while I have the promo materials, anyone that buys will get the pocket-sized lint roller for free, and I can throw in if you let me know right now, I can throw in the glove while I have them. Once we're out, we're out. We're not getting more, blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
or whatever. Like, but
I think that there is. I'd be interested to test this theory. I don't know how we would do it. Maybe we need to get Terry Taylor on the phone, or Jay. but I believe that in today's society, the more of that urgency creation you lean on, the more uncomfortable the customer might feel, just because information is so abound right now and everything is so accessible, that it's more about reducing white noise for a customer than it is creating scarcity and like funneling them towards a decision. And so because of that mind shift in consumer dynamics and consumer psychology, I don't know that, like, I'd be interested to see through some sort of scientific experiment if playing those exact same cards the way you just laid out would work with small tips in 2025 the way it did in 2005, say, or 2010 even. And that's just something that I don't know the answer to, but my guess is that it would be less successful because expectations of consumers are more / different.
Well, I would agree, disagree, because scarcity, like you're the times change and the words change, but the principle doesn't. The whole point of pitching is tapping into that nervous system and that scarcity. So
yes,
if you changing the word, especially for a small tip, like I wouldn't maybe like with the whole pitch, but like for those of you, and okay, I know you want one and I know you want one too, like, because then it's very clear, like, I'm the only one here, nobody said anything. Like, you can't get away with those kind of like tactics, but you can just very easily let them know of like, if to get our sales rolling or whatever, like for the first whatever orders while supplies last, I'm going to throw in this glove for free. Just to like put it in their head that there is a timer on this like extra piece. Like, I don't know. Like and because we would
I don't disagree. I don't disagree with you in theory, and I would want to run it the way you're describing.
Yeah.
But I guess what I'm pointing out is I also have a hypothesis that our process is now antiquated because we haven't done it in several years to a decade, and that the consumer today in a store might see an urgency statement like that and go, I'll just get it online. Whereas in 2005, 2010, that wasn't happening as much because no one had a fucking microcomputer in their pocket at all times. No one believed that everything was available online at all times in all ways. No one had full, undeniable access to all information on all products and all things just by asking a chatbot through AI. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's just societal shifts that have made it so that those urgency call to actions are feel a little more false because people are like, I can do whatever I want whenever I want because that's what technology allows me to. I don't need to listen to your thing. Now, does that change the psychological trigger that you're poking at? Of course not. And I do think that for those reasons, like the tactic would still work, but I'm curious to know how much of the two things I'm speaking about right now would play against each other in 2026 versus, 2010.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I think that would definitely apply to like the wording and structure of the pitch. Like you wouldn't be able to get away, and I don't want to say get away, but you wouldn't be able to like use the same tactics of like, but we've even seen it in the TikTok pitches right now of like somebody at TikTok made a mistake. It's like, no, they didn't. Or like, yeah, it's like the like only on sale for today. No, it's not.
No, it's
so
not.
like,
while they're here, like until they sell out, and even you're like, they'll make them again. Like it's fine.
Right. so like, yeah, it's we sold out 4 times. It's like, but you keep making more. So like, my what I'm poking at is more to like create that moment and that bubble within the actual thing so they don't even think any of these thoughts of like, well, I can just look on my phone or I can just order it online or this, that, and the other, of like, because we're here in the store today and you're getting it from me directly, like we don't have an online store. There are other products out there. This one has the lifetime guarantee. We have customer service. You create that, and then you you have to address it. You have to address it. For sure.
I think creating that bubble is different today than it was 15 years ago. That's for sure. That's what I'm trying to get at.
I'll agree to that. But solid pitch, very solid. Done.
Yeah,
gave me the jiggles.
Gave me the jiggles too. In fact, we don't even need to go back to Ryan because I felt like she gave me enough of a jiggle that I don't need to. I just didn't want to end on a sour note. That's all.
Well, as long as she gave you a jiggle, Peter.
For those of you listening, if you're listening to the podcast, I just shimmied my shoulders with a little jiggle to show that I did get the jiggles. And that is what the pause was. It was
rename?
It was not out of discomfort.
Yes, we by no means does So You Think You Can Pitch support unconsensual jiggles.
No, we are here for consensual jiggles only.
Consensual jiggles.
Hashtag consensual jiggles.
Sensual. Lowercase.
Don't spell it wrong.
Oh man, I put a space in there. No, I didn't.
You'll kick yourself for weeks. Don't spell it wrong. Double check in a separate browser. Consensual jiggles. Oh boy. Well, Steven, we've had a lot.
Well, we did it.
But all good things must come to an end, and unfortunately, this lint roller episode is no different. So I really hope I really hope that the secret video today is your Mr. Sticky pitch from 2008.
Nope. No, it is not. This is some bullshit.
So what's the difference between the old model of selling compared to the new model of selling? Typically in the old model, the first 10% of a sales conversation was building rapport, building trust.
How are you doing today?
How's the weather? The other 10%, they were taught that you needed to ask some questions to find out the needs of the client. Now, the most part of the old model of selling, presenting, going over their solution, 50% of the time. And then the last 30% of the old model is where you're trying to close, and then they throw out objections, and you try to overcome their objections with their rebuttals, and then you loop around and so. Instead of doing all that hard work, you want to learn how to work with human behavior. 85% of the new model of selling is all about building trust. You don't build trust by asking them how the weather is. You build trust by your questioning that starts to build the gaps. Then 10% is going over how your solution is going to solve all the newfound problems. You're emotionally connecting the dots. By this point, they're already sold. So the last 5% is just asking a few what we call committing questions to commit to take the next step and purchase what you're offering. So what's the difference between the old model of selling compared to
he's
talking the word
he's talking about like a he's talking about like a 1950s model of selling, and then like here's how we did it in the 80s, and like there's like but the new model is like this, and it's like that's the old model. The new
model is the model from the 90s 2000s that is now the old model.
Yeah,
the today model is, and I saw it written on LinkedIn the best way possible. A CEO posted, "A good salesperson today is not asking me what's keeping me up at night. He's telling me based on market trends, this is what should be keeping you up at night."
Yeah.
And if you're not doing your research, if you're not doing your homework, if you don't know every possible thing about your prospect before you start targeting them and approaching them and trying to engage with them, you're not doing enough. So building rapport by asking a ton of discovery questions, that doesn't build rapport. That builds discovery fatigue. And that guy is a charlatan.
Yeah.
Or that video is super old. Those are the only two options.
I've been following recently like some really like top car salesmen and like other salespeople, and like one of them phrased it the best in that he said, "My only questions are, what are you looking for and how can I help?"
Nice.
And like because he's like I have the expertise, I have the knowledge, I have this. Like they know I'm trying to make money off them. I know that they know that I'm trying to make money off them. Like, what are you looking for and how can I help? Here are your options. And there's techniques within that. He went on, but like there are techniques within that and how you're navigating the conversation. It's not a conversation with your buddies. It's not a conversation like all this like fake rapport and stuff. Everybody can see through because so many people are able to just put themselves on the internet. So like it's very clear which people that like have these online personalities, like we've talked about, like the people that are in their authentic voice just resonate better. They like it's just there. So like the only reason the last time I bought a car 2 years ago, the only reason the guy got the sale was because he clocked me and knew I was not into any of the bullshit and I needed just straight information. He didn't bother me with small talk. He didn't bother me with all this stuff. He didn't use these questions exactly, but it was like, how can I help you get what you want? And, he was even like, I can tell you've done a lot of research. What questions do you have? Like, just like da. It's
the other thing. I think that buyers that show up to the table that we've reached a point where the information online is so vast. And the aversion, the consumer psychology aversion to dealing with salespeople is so great that the buyer that does show up to the table with a salesperson has gone through 50 to 70% of their buyer's journey before they even show up. And a good salesperson needs to acknowledge that in this day and age, because if you start treating the buyer like they've only gone through 15% of their buying process, and asking a bunch of disco questions and trying to get into the weeds of what their qualifying reasons for buying are and whether or not it's going to be a qualified opportunity for you as the salesperson, you're just really fucked, plain and simple. Yeah. And this guy doesn't get it. That guy's pyramid upside down pyramid bullshit. Yeah. The new model of selling is the old model of selling, bro. And the new model of selling is the one that you're not pitching because you're a charlatan. And there are so many of them out there. It's like that's the same guy that says cold calling is dead. Don't email anyone. The only way to get any type of connection with prospects is through LinkedIn. Like, that's another charlatan.
Here's the other thing that I hated is that he didn't even address like how the model is changed. He is saying like, here's how you make the old model work. And it's like the old model doesn't. Like we're in different times. Just like what we're trying to do here, especially at this, is like how does our expert live pitching
background
knowledge apply to TikTok and social media pitching, and what doesn't, and how does it translate? Can you use it? Can you not? What is working? And it's almost one for one of like, yes, the things that we do, if we did what we were doing then, wow, that's a bad sentence. If we were to judge these metrics based on the metrics we used to use, this would be dead. This would not be a fun, engaging thing that we're doing. It is, how does these principles that transcend time, you look at like old Sears catalogs and like, yeah, Ryan, but those were both live pitches. So it was a lot closer to what we do. But he took all of those things and threw out maybe the kitschy sort of things, or the hackneyed, like, but wait, there's more type things, which worked. They truly used to work. Pre-internet,
made a lot of money saying them. They worked.
Made a lot of money saying. Pre-internet, those worked. Like, yeah. But yeah, I didn't like.
But it's great. I think to circle into the point, to piggyback onto the point of your thought here, it's great to see a pitch like Ryan's, because the heart of what we did, like you just said, is still the through line of what to do. It's just, it lives in a different way now, in a different style than it did, 2 decades ago.
Absolutely.
And I think that what frustrated both of us about this new model, old model stuff is that there are a lot of people out there that are trying to sell others quick money with, their 5-step plan, or their amazing program that's going to change the way this, that, the other goes. And it's the same as you see in the dieting world, where everyone's got this new fad XYZ thing that is, they're going to market to try to make money off of you, when the truth is diet, exercise, and sleep. It's just as boring and simple as it's always been for all of eternity. And your ab roller and your pills and your this and your that and your keto and your bloody bloody blue is just a bunch of bullshit. It's just count your calories, exercise 3 to 4 times a week, and get 8 hours of sleep a night. And that's fucking it.
Oh, I love Paleolithic man ate this kind of food. It's like, well, first of all, you have no way of knowing that. Second of all, we were all over the world, so that's also not true, because food was a lot different then, and life expectancy was 30. So shut the fuck up. Like, it's like they ate organic.
So to this point, the sales stuff is no different. You've got a ton of people out there that are trying to make money to, quote unquote, teach you how to sell something, when the bottom line is know your customer, know the market, and connect with them to help them do something they are trying to do in your authentic
voice.
Yeah.
And let us know at soyouthinkyoucanpitch@gmail.com. We love hearing from you guys. Also, if you do have a question for us on air, please mark that it's okay to air it, because we are getting engagement and we love it. And if you don't want to, there's no pressure, but we do like hearing from you guys for sure. Well, folks, that is another wrap. That is a wrap on another episode of So You Think You Can Pitch. But wait, don't go yet. If you liked what you heard today, hit that subscribe button. And if you subscribe within the next 10 minutes, we'll be throwing in a brand new episode absolutely free. That's right. Free reviews, free follows, free shares. Operators are standing by. I've been Stephen Kerrigan. That one's Peter Roccaforte. And this has been So You Think You Can Pitch, where every episode is a limited time offer you do not want to miss.